So you have the beast and the false prophet. They are the first, the only two thrown in there prior to the first resurrection or the 1,000 years taking place. And when you go read Isaiah 66, it says, when people come to Jerusalem to worship the Lord, they're going to take a look at the man who has transgressed them. He's talking about these two. They're going to be there. They're going to be the first ones in for 1,000 years, and you're going to see them again. Not that when the second resurrection comes, they still going to be in there. And this is going to be forever and ever and ever. Like, this is non-stop, eternal flame. And even that as an example. So when you come to Jerusalem and you see these two men burning, it says they're going to be abhorring to all flesh, that's incentive for you and me or whoever doesn't make the first resurrection to be like, yeah. When's that next again, Lord? Like, you be in line. You're supposed to be in line anyway. Go ahead and keep reading.
And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whom sees the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God. And the books were open, and another book was open, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works.
Now you have the great white throne judgment. And everybody who didn't make the first resurrection, they're now raised up. And you're basically, let's say, standing in line, right? Kind of like you do in the courthouse. And everything you've done up to however the Lord going to start it, I don't know when, and He's just going to be going through the law, or going through the book. As I said, the books are open and another book is open. You're going through the books of the law, and based on those law and your actions, everything's going to be weighed. If your righteousness outweighs your unrighteousness, you get to go in. Vice versa. If your unrighteousness outweighs your righteousness, you're not going to make it in. And now, that's why I said, shoot for the first resurrection. Because there's so many variables you can't account for. Is he going to start at 13? Is he going to start at 9? Like, you don't really know. And if he starts at 9, that might be the tipping scale. Think about some of the dumb things you've done at 9. I'm going to steal $5 on my own purse. You knew it was wrong. You did it anyway. Me, I did that. My dad had his wallet. I took $20 out of that thing, boy. He's like, what money you have? I don't know. I ain't seen it. He went to work. I was like, lunch on me, y'all. I've already looked, but Lord might put that in account. By the time I stole batteries from the store, put my Game Boy, he might put that in account. Like, all in all, I'm saying, you don't want to stand before that judgment and have everything you've done played back. And I imagine everyone's there watching it too. So not only are you potentially getting tossed in the lake, you might be in the joke. You might be there with your mama. Your mama looking at you. You do that? Like, don't worry about me. What about you right now? I'm just saying. So you're going to be judged according to your works. So again, what have you done in regards to keeping the commandments? Right. Verse 13.
And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them.
That's right.
And they were judged every man according to their works.
So again, like the sea, so you had slaves that were thrown overboard, or they managed to jump off the sea, or however many got in there, you can be raised up in the same manner. So death and hell, so those who are in the grave, they can be raised up. So however you passed or died or whatever it is, you gotta get raised up and account for your actions. And he said that they were judged every man according to their works. And going back to the formula of how Satan operates, the Lord tells you that Psalm 19 that keeping the commandments is a great reward. Satan's mission will tell you, don't even worry about keeping the commandments. Think about that. That's shooting that lie. Satan will get straight off the formula. Verse 14.
And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
So death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And that's why it says death was swallowed up in victory. Verse 15.
And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
Yep. And that's why it's pivotal that you do what you do now to serve God while you have this opportunity. And like we kind of introduced earlier, that's on the table. But the thing that God doesn't do, He don't give you a time frame. He don't give you the expiration date. It can be today, it can be tomorrow, it can be at any time. The book tells you in several places, it will teach us to number our years.
or make sure your garments are always white, or your life is like a vapor. Here for a second, you gone. You really don't know. What if you did something you weren't supposed to do? You died shortly after. That's the last thing on your resume.
Wow.
All you ready. Not to scare anybody, but at the same time, like my job is to warn you and give you what you need. Scare myself. That's a good day 12. Daniel chapter 12. As we've easily proven, we read about this, all we talk about today, both the New Testament and the Old, in several places. That's why the book tells you from law to testimony, precept for precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, and rightly divide the scriptures. Daniel 12 and verse 1. Go ahead.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Again, you're going from that Great Tribulation, 3.5 years, where Pope, Rome, and the 10 armies, they were ruling this world from Jerusalem. And so after that, we're going to the judgment now. And it says, again, we see that written in that book. The book of what?
The book of life.
Book of life. Y'all play up. Now play. So now we're in the book of life. Read verse 2.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. Some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
You can kind of rock this to the 2 that says, and those that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life. So everyone who gets to the first resurrection, you have now walked into everlasting life. You are perfectly fine. The second resurrection, it goes both ways. Some to everlasting life, some to everlasting shame and contempt. Again, depending on how your works are weighed. Let's go to Matthew 25 and kind of get the same account. Now there, we got 2 more. Then Brother Vince will teach us 2 hours. Matthew 25. And this is a chapter about the parable of talents, and whatever the Lord gives you, you grow that understanding. Or you grow whatever the Lord gave you, and you return it to works. In other words, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy in the gospel. Like, whatever you do, do it. And whatever you can't do, either grow that skill or grow the things that you can do. And slowly but surely start building your spiritual resume. So Matthew 25, verse 31. Go ahead.
When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory.
Go ahead.
And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as the shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats.
So it says, when the Lord comes, he's going to gather all nations and separate them, and shepherd separates the sheep and his goats. What else?
And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left.
So the sheep on the right hand, you want to be a sheep. And I like how the Lord likes this, right? The sheep, they follow their shepherd. Or whoever is feeding them, sheep are, for the most part, obedient. They do what they are required to do. Goats, stubborn, hard-headed. They do what they want to do. And it's kind of like the people. You got people who are sheep, they can be obedient to God and do what they ask you to do. You can have some goats. Don't want to do what God want to do. Pick just the word, stubborn, I'm going to do it my way. That's why the Lord said, I'm going to put the sheep on the right hand and the goats on the left. What else?
Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world.
So the sheep are the righteous men and women. So come unto the kingdom that is prepared for you from the foundation of the world. That's what they call the Lord, the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. The plan was already made, put in place in case Adam and Eve sinned, which they did. What else?
For I was an hunger, and he gave me meat.
Mhm.
I was thirsty, and he gave me drink. I was a stranger, and he took me in. Naked, and he clothed me. I was sick, and he visited me. I was in prison, and he came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered, and fed thee, or thirsted, and gave thee drink?
And I wanted to put this in here for this purpose. When you are serving God, right? Every action that you are taking is weighed and accounted for. And the goal is to get as much righteous work as you can. You gotta think about where you start from. You start literally 2 feet in the grave with not a chance at this thing. And even then you start adding on that resume. And then you find the Lord, and then you start to turn from your wicked ways, you get baptized, that slate is now clean. Once you have this clean slate, everything you do up to that point is on you and me. So, are you going to fall? Definitely. You're going to fall. That's why the Bible says the righteous man falls 7 times. The wicked fall from misery. You're going to make some mistakes. It shouldn't be the same mistake. I accidentally stole some money. Whatever. Right? Lord, forgive me. I'm sorry. I ain't about to die here. Accidentally steal the money 20 more times. And that's why it's a decision. It's a choice. Right. So you fall, you make a mistake. Matter of fact, the big one, the food that we eat. Let's be honest. We can go to the store, get the organic chicken. For all we know, they cut that thing with the pork leg. All we can do is, Lord, I'm sorry, have mercy on me, but I bless the food or whatever it is. But technically, you feel wrong for eating that stuff. But again, there's nothing you can do about that. All you can do is your very best. Right? So it says, for I was hungry and you gave me meat, I was thirsty and you gave me drink, and I was a stranger and you took me in. Naked and you clothed me, I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came on to me. And he said, Lord, we do these things. And the Lord's going to like it too. Like when you dealt with people, right? So that time that you went out your way to help that homeless man, like God saw that, and it was noted. Or the time that you saw a sister and her child and it was raining and you gave them a ride, like that stuff counts for something. Go ahead and read verse 37 again.
Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed thee?
Go ahead.
Or when saw we thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee?
Lord, when did we do these things? Because obviously you're not going to visit the Lord in prison. You're not going to go see him out on the street homeless. Let's see what he likens it to though. Verse 40.
And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto the one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
We see how the Lord, our God, is kind of like putting this on people though. But as much as you've done to the least of my brethren, you've done unto me. So the way that you treat people, that's why the Lord said, like, the law hangs on 2 commandments. Love God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind, and love your neighbor as thyself. So the way you treat your neighbor accounts for a lot. So that time that you were rude to somebody at the store, or the time that you had the money in your pocket, but you bought your lunch at a homeless man's lunch, like that's all being weighed in this balance. A big piece of how I can compensate this. A big reason why a lot of brothers and sisters who are in the Word are going to get left behind or not going to make it in, because as much as they keep the commandments, thou shalt not kill and all that, they treat people like trash. Exactly, no charity, no love. Matter of fact, I meant to talk to my wife about it like the other day, but you look at how poor people are treated. You look at how the world as a whole operates. It's sad. It really is. You got people. I speak for Atlanta. It's cold in Atlanta sometimes, like ice cold. People out on the streets. They done kick all the homeless people out of the boarding homes because they're gentrifying. They kicking all poor people out, building up expensive condos. So you got people who are dying.
All in all, you got money to build the Atlanta Falcons Stadium, which they don't need because the one they had was perfect. That money could have been done something else. This happens all over the world. But then again, the funny piece of it is they say one nation under God. Come on now. So again, the way you treat people, that really is a lot for your resume. Notice how those who, again, gave people meat when they were hungry, or visited people who were in prison, or aided the sick. He called them sheep, though, right? This is what we call goats, though. What else?
Then shall we say also unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was in hunger, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink.
So now, he says, these goats now, depart from me. In other words, like, this is your entry to the lake of fire. Because when I was hungry, you didn't give me meat. When I was thirsty, you didn't give me drink. So think about that time. Like, I'm not saying you go out your way to help me and everybody, because I'll speak for myself, I ain't rich. It's kind of on something. There'll be times where I want to help, but I got my own kids to take care of. So it's kind of like, be smart. I ain't saying like take your whole check. Hey, brother, I ain't paying my rent. Take it. Be smart. Matter of fact, I don't want to go home and my wife was like, where's the rent? I gave it to her brother. He needed it more than I did. Guess who's gonna need it now? So yeah, it's like be wise in your giving, but when you can help, definitely be mindful of people. So it said, when I was hungry, you gave me no meat. I was thirsty, you gave me no drink. Verse 43.
I was a stranger, and you took me not in. Naked, and you clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and you visited me not.
Verse 44.
Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee in hunger, or thirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, you did it not to me. And these shall go away into the everlasting punishment, but the righteous unto life eternal.
Take your time, bro. Yeah, so
I got you, bro.
it's saying, man, look, those who, again, treated people like trash, it's all them goats. And you don't lost your opportunity for eternal life because you didn't know how to treat people. And the book already tells you, man, like, enemies that you have, this way, me too, enemies that you have, it says, bless your enemies. Pray for them that curse you. That's difficult. It's hard to pray for people you like, let alone pray for somebody who you know don't like you, talk trash about you, for a fact, if he saw you on the street, he hit you with a car, like, you know these things, pray for them, pray for them. The thing is, we gotta get to the mind frame of whether you are married and like your wife is just like, bitch, she done stepped out, whatever it is. We gotta get into the mind frame of putting it in the Lord's hands, and the mind frame of vengeance is mine, not mine, but the Lord's. And you do like play your role and play your job. That's for everybody. Play your role, play your job. Let God deal with it. Because you mess around with it in your hands. Now she in trouble. You in trouble too. Or he in trouble and both of y'all in trouble. And you could have been clean. Like Abigail did with David. David was about to go kill everything that he did against the wall. Abigail came and said, like, oh, don't do that, Pretty much let God deal with it. That's what David did. And he ended up killing Nabal for that. It says, and these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into eternal life. Man, I tell a story because when I tell these things, I'm a man just like y'all. I was driving Uber one day and I was like 45 minutes from home. So I called my wife, I'm gonna get some food for us, right? So I went and got $20 out of the ATM. And I thought I had my money in my wallet or somewhere in my pocket. I saw this lady, I think she was foreign. I think she needed help. I think she need help. I should have went and asked her. I was like, nah, I got her to get home. So I didn't ask her for help. As I'm walking and sitting in the car, I'm like, that one, the guy that moved to, I should have helped that one. I was like, next time I got a chance to help somebody, I'm gonna help him out. So I pulled it right, pay for my food. I ordered the food. Where's the money? Man, money gone. I got in the car, like, I should have helped that lady, man. I'm like, dang. Yeah, so long story short, like, the story that I tell y'all, like, I suffered those too. So, yeah, that could have been a time where if I did help her, maybe I would have found my money. And now I had to swipe my car and be the negative over some food that I bought. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. Let's go to Revelation 21 again. Now we're ending on time frame. We're talking about the first resurrection, the second resurrection, and what kind of takes place in between those two. And now we're looking at the whole theme of the class, which was understanding the resurrections. You are now, you had death on you. You had death on you. Jesus came, died for you, me, everybody in this room, everybody who walked this earth. And that has given you a shot at everlasting life, or a shot to make this first resurrection and be God, like it was planned in the beginning. You walk this life, you make your choice. You'll serve God or you're not. If you don't make the choice, guess what? God made it for you. You're automatically on Satan's side. Whether you live or die, your judgment is weighed or is set. If you make the first resurrection, you're good. You get the body we talked about, you get to reign with Christ for 1,000 years, and you are now aiding in getting the world straight. The second resurrection is after the 1,000 years is up, you're raised, and you're literally standing before God and getting all the works that you have accounted for, and your decisions going to be made. This is taking place because, like we read, flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, or the Father's kingdom. So everybody has to be in their spiritual body before the Father comes. Jesus is over judgment. He's overseeing the affairs of man at that point. Does that something make sense to everybody? All right. So now, the second resurrection is over. Judgment has been set. Whoever's in the kingdom, the spiritual body is been decided. Whoever is not going to be in the kingdom, it has already been decided as well. And now we're going to see what's now taking place. It's Revelation 21. And let's go ahead and pick it up.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And that John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Now we're talking about new heaven and new earth. What we're seeing now is New Jerusalem coming down. The Father is going to bring His kingdom to this earth. That's why in John, I think it is, where He says, I go to prepare a place for you, and I'll come back and receive you to myself. That's what He's talking about. This is the place that He prepared, or the kingdom that was made from the foundation of the world. And I, John, saw the new city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared for a bride adorned for her husband. So imagine that. You've been taught all this time. You going up to heaven. The Father and the Son coming down, and you be there by yourself. Where everybody at? Go ahead and read verse 3.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and He will dwell with them, and they shall be His people.
That's right.
And God Himself shall be with them and be their God.
You're going to have the Father and the Son on this earth. There ain't going to be no need for no sun, because you're going to shine like the bright to the firmament. They're going to shine like the bright to the firmament. They ain't like they Daniel tells us that you're going to be. You got the glow. Y'all seen the last dragon?
Yeah.
You're going to have the glow. Read verse 4.
And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
We said it right, in the Father's kingdom, there's no flesh and blood left. And death at this point has been tossed in the lake of fire. It's saying there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying. We're talking about you straight up happy for the rest of eternity. You ain't worry about someone dying no more. You ain't got to worry about someone getting sick. You ain't got to worry about, children being raped. Like, you ain't got to worry about stuff no more. It's done, over with. And God shall wipe away all the tears from their eyes. There shall be no more death, no more sorrow, nor crying. Neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. We are no longer operating under what we go through now. Death is gone. And things now are how they should have been from the very beginning. Verse 5.
And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely.
It's done. All the works that Jesus has been putting into play is finished. Everyone's gods now. We gods, we dealing with the gods of gods. And we rock this, we rock life, eternal life. So if just I want to go see what's on Mars, she can go. Come back as she pleases. You guys, eternal life. What else?
He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son.
Notice I say he that overcometh though. You will go through some mess to get this prize. That's what Paul says, man, run run, pretty much run like you the only person who can get this thing. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, he shall be my son. Who's not getting in though?
But the fearful,
you scared to stand up to your mama at the Christmas party, why you don't go? Or you scared to confess God's name in front of people? Or you scared to get the gospel out there? What else?
And unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers.
So this is unbelieving, like you don't believe. You don't believe the Lord, you don't believe the gospel, the abominable, all that accounts for it. You are eating clean food, you are engaging in all of this sexual activity. What else?
And murderers.
So you got killing people.
And whoremongers.
So you're a brother, you just want girl to girl.
And sorcerers. And idolaters.
So you're dealing with witches, you're dealing with idol worship.
And all liars.
All liars. Some liars?
All liars.
So yeah, Santa Claus coming tonight. That's a lie. Yeah, he's going on December 25th. That's a lie. Even those little white lies that people like, they're still lies though. And it says, all liars. That what?
Shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
That second death which we all are trying to avoid, especially the ones that are keeping the Sabbath holy in spirit and in truth. Let's go to 1 John 3. We'll close this thing up. 1 John 3. First John 3, and let's read verse 1. This is a real good chapter. So when you talk to somebody and they like to hit you with, you gotta deal with the commandments no more. First John 3 is one of those big swords, the big cut right here. So I recommend First John 3, the entire chapter, to somebody who don't want to deal with the commandments. Verse 1.
Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not.
So again, now us serving God, in the spirit and truth, as John 4 tells us, we are now considered the sons of God, or the daughters of God, here, anyway. You're working to get the body aspect of it. That's why the book says, John 3, you have to be born of the water, which is the word, which is going to, again, clean this mind up, and be born of the Spirit. You need two components to truly walk into the Father's kingdom. It says, behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. Therefore, the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. So don't be surprised when you're preaching this gospel, you hate it, or you just simply tell somebody, I don't eat shrimp. Why not? Then you tell them, wait, kill you. Don't even bring up pork. So this small stuff like that. Like the world thinks this way, we think this way, and it's always going to be some clash. Verse 2.
Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and there doth not yet appear what we shall be.
Even though we're the sons of God mentally, when we clean ourselves up and we're walking according to God, and we're trying to put on the mind of God, it hasn't appeared physically where we're going to be yet. We haven't gotten that celestial body. What else?
but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him. For we shall see him as he is.
And we're going to be like him because the Lord gets back. And we are blessed to have made that first resurrection on the seventh trump. We're going to be like God. The same body, like the Lord, the same like appearing and disappearing, not dying. Like that's going to be the same body that we take on. We're going to be God. You're not the God, but a God. Does that make sense to everybody? So, beloved, now we are the sons of God, and it doeth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. And verse 3.
And every man that hath this hope in him purifieth himself, even as he is pure.
So every man that has the hope to be like God, he purifies himself. In other words, he puts sin off of him. And you present your body to live a sacrifice, and you start walking in the manner of God. Again, you're putting on this mind like God. And it ain't gonna be easy. Think about it. I found the word at 26, right? I'm now 30, so it's been about 3 going on 4 years. But I had to erase 25 years of nonsense in 4 years. So it's gonna be a life thing of you putting off this old man. Paul said, I die daily. And every man that has his hope in him purifies himself, even as he is pure. So with that, understanding the resurrections, I thank you for your time. I pray so I can understand in Jesus' name. All right. The announcements. I'm going to do a brief abstract. So again, I pray that we got a better understanding of the resurrections today. Definitely want to give y'all this. Just keep in mind what you're shooting for. And if somebody was to ask you about the resurrection, I want you to be able to have a pretty detailed thing as to what it is, how you get there, what it's for. So you go out and explain these things to other people. If you have children that make a noise, please take them outside. Tithing, put it in an envelope, put it in a box. What you don't have, just leave it on the table. CDs, DVDs, and lessons. If you want one of those, contact Brother. You want to get baptized, we do have a list. You are to ask Brother Tony. Okay, yeah. Brother Tony and Brother Anthony from Atlanta. Yeah, so dress code, men are coming here looking like Prince. I'm saying, don't, ladies don't come here looking like Cardi B. Y'all know how to go. Just be modest in your parents. I believe that's the gist of it. Bible in Plain View is every second Sunday. Yeah, every second Sunday or tomorrow. So if you'd like to help, let us know. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Feast of Trumpets is Monday. So have everything you need bought by Sunday night. Yeah, everything you bought by Sunday night. Then ready to have some fun. Of course, pray for one another, call each other, hang out. Y'all do that anyways. I ain't worried about y'all. So we'll do lunch. We'll have Q&A around 3:30. I'm actually gonna set my timer this time. Y'all be playing with me. We'll go ahead and close out.
Our Father, which art in heaven.
Our Father, which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done in earth.
Thy will be done in earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Give us this day our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our sins.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the forever. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
For he is good.
He is good.
And his mercy endures forever.
And his mercy endures forever.
Praise the Lord God of Israel.
Praise the
But it is good.
He is
His
good.
mercy endures forever.
And His mercy is
In Jesus' name we pray.
In Jesus' name,
The Holy One of Israel. The King of Kings. And Lord of Lords. The one true God. And there is no other. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
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 In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Man, that bit froze again.
Good, brother.
Not yet, it froze again.
She asked me that, and I was like,